Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, PDAC 2019. It's day 2 in the afternoon, and we are now at the booth of GT Gold. And with me here is Steve Burleton, and he's the president and CEO of the company. First time at Commodity TV, so he wants to give us an insight into his terrific company. Steve, welcome.
Thank you, Joachim. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, great. Me too. First time you're at Commodity TV, so please, before we dive into your projects, give us a short overview on the company. What's the company doing?
So GT is a very exciting and new story. It's only been public for 2 years, and in those 2 years we made two potentially significant discoveries on our property in northern BC, in the prolific Golden Triangle. And right now we're just looking to push those, advance those projects. Saddle North, which is the key one right now, which is a copper gold porphyry. Very exciting. So we've got the exposure to both copper and gold.
Yeah.
We're looking to advance that over the next year or two and get it to a resource level and then maybe a PEA.
Okay, super, perfect. So before we do this in steps, what work have you done so far? I know you have drilled already, of course. So, and I think you had 1 or 2 discovery holes, right?
Well, we've actually had 2 discoveries. So in 2017, our first year of drilling, we discovered Saddle South, which is a gold-silver epithermal. It's geographically very close to our second discovery, Saddle North. Saddle North came out of our work on Saddle South, but they're very different systems. So we've done, over the 2 years, we've done about 45,000 meters of drilling.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And for a small company like ours, that's quite significant.
Yeah.
And both have returned significant results, as you can see from the Saddle South and Saddle North press releases.
Super. So what is the cost per meter drilled, all in?
Well, where we are, because of the proximity, we're close to, we have good infrastructure, but we don't have a road in from the highway yet, so we've been using helicopter. So it's around $400 a meter to drill.
US or Canadian?
Canadian.
Okay.
But we expect that to fall. We're actually in the process of permitting a road right now, which will help to reduce the cost quite dramatically over the next couple of years.
Okay, cool. So you had already some significant investment, I would call it. So what is the work program for this year? What do you want to achieve?
Well, the program this year is going to be focused completely on Saddle North. Again, that's a game changer for our company. So the one we discovered in 2018. We're probably going to drill a similar number of meters. Last year we did about 25,000. We'll probably try and do a similar amount this year. That was 2 drills working for 6 months, give or take. And it's going to be threefold on Saddle North. We're going to test the near surface a little more to understand the bulk mining nature of this. We're going to test down deep because that's where the high grades. So the unique thing about Saddle North is as you go deeper, the grades of the copper and gold get better.
Oh, wow, okay.
And so we want to test down deep and really try and see if we can increase the size. And the Tatoga property, which these 2 are located on, is 45,000 hectares.
Oh,
so
that's a lot.
We have some more regional exploring to do to really understand what other things. But in 2 summers, 2 discoveries, that's a great track record.
Okay, fantastic. So as you just said, you had to fly in with helicopters. Let's put it that way. How far is it away from the next infrastructure then? Because it sounds a little bit like remote, but it is not really, right?
So we have a highway running, paved highway running up right beside our property. The road will be about 10 kilometers in from the highway.
But let's make it.
It's not that expensive to put in place, and it's fairly easy. It comes up through a valley, so it's not that. We've got power coming up right beside us as well. We have another mining operation, significant one, about 15 kilometers away from us. So we have power going into that, which we'll be able to use. And then we have a deep sea port just south of us, which actually this other mining operation uses to ship its concentrate.
Wow, fantastic. Okay, well, that sounds like the stuff is already in place. That is fantastic. As we all know, exploration costs money. How is the financial situation of the company?
The financial situation is good. We've got, at the end of December, we had a little under $4 million. Last year we spent about $10 million on drilling, so we've got enough to get into the season. We're looking at a couple of different options to finance the company, and one of them is talk to some of the big strategics out there. There seems to be a fair amount of interest, so we're going to see if we can advance those discussions. Okay. And we've got some very supportive shareholders, so I have no doubt that we'll be able to go to them if we don't advance the other stream quickly enough. Okay, so significant shareholders, that's a nice keyword because that's my next question. What has management, meaning what skin in the game you have, and who are, let's say, already strategic shareholders or let's say important shareholders? Can you give us a bit of an idea? Sure. So management and the board have about 14% of the company.
14, no, that's
14,
nice.
Yeah.
Good.
We have one of our more significant shareholders is Ross Beatty.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Well known to most.
Oh, wow,
and,
so far. That gives a lot of credibility.
And he is very supportive. over the last 6 or 7 months, I joined about 8 months ago, we've had a real focus on bringing institutional investors, so we've brought on a number of the big mining funds. For a small company like ours, I view that as quite helpful when we're going out to talk to people.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've been able to get the institutional shareholder base up to about 25%.
Super.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic, I would say. Great.
Yeah.
Lovely. So that means in the near future, of course, you have to finance a little bit, but as you said, there are a lot of options on the table, I could imagine. Can you elaborate a little bit more on the grades you found so far? What does it look like? Do you have to go very deep? Is it quite shallow? What does it look so far?
Well, no. So we haven't done much shallow drilling. We've done one shallow hole, and what we've found is that the high grade that we're seeing down seems to be coming up towards surface as well, which is very obviously helpful when you're looking at bulk mining alternatives. The grades for a porphyry, I think our longest intercept was 1.1 kilometers long. And the overall grade on that for the whole intercept was 0.8% copper equivalent.
That is outstanding.
1.1 grams gold
in addition.
equivalent.
Oh,
no equivalent.
Okay, equivalent. Okay.
But the highlight intercept, the main intercept on that, was about 400 meters at 2 grams gold or 1.5% copper. So I mean, these are world-class grades, right? That is something
Definitely.
very impressive.
There's no doubt
In this part of the world.
Super.
You know, and you know, I don't like to keep. Well, I'd like to keep harping on this, but again, we're very unique in that we have this infrastructure right around us, and we're in a politically stable and mining-friendly jurisdiction, which, when you look at a lot of these big porphyry discoveries, is hard to find.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, it's somewhere Asia, whatever. It's dark Africa, I would call it. Yeah, and you never know. Is it tomorrow still there?
Yeah, I mean, South America or Africa, whatever, right? So,
not easy to do.
No.
Super. Hey, it sounds like a great project you have. We keep fingers crossed, and we wish you all the best for finding the right partners and people. And I would say, keep the drills turning and give us 1.1 kilometers of 0.8% copper. My goodness, give us more of that, please.
Thank you very much, Joachim. And we're very excited.
Super.
Thank you very much.
Steve,
Cheers.
thank you very much. Fantastic.
Bye.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there was Steve Burleton, the President and CEO, of GT Gold, and you heard it. Like a, I would say, almost new company, only 2 years old, and he joined the company 8 months ago. But honestly, 1.1 kilometers with 0.8%. This is a hole I never heard about of, and with shareholders like Rohstoff-TV and some other big funds, I mean, that's a big sign of trust in that early stage of the company. And so I would suggest check it out. Thanks for watching us. Bye bye from Toronto.
Bye.